Shalom, this is your brother Tazaya Amar of GMS Valdosta, Georgia, coming out with I guess we could call it unholy day lesson. And the topic is the pagan holiday named Christmas. But first we want to give all praises and glorifications to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yikakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone for teaching us the true knowledge of the scripture. When it says Shalom and Ahab to all the brothers and sisters that's striving and thriving in this same true doctrine. Shalom. Without further ado, I'm going to go to the scripture of Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. If I hear one more Merry Christmas, I don't know what little bit of hair I is got on my head. I might start just pulling it out. Now the devil's busy. To the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. You know what? Tablet want to act a fool? Can always go back to the basic. Jeremiah chapter 2, starting at verse 33. And it reads, why trimmeth thou thy way to seek love? A lot of people follow these pagan holidays only because it pleases someone else. And a prime example of that is that, okay, you can say, well, hey, do you know that Christmas is nowhere to be found? That Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, was born in the spring of the year, and that December the 25th have nothing to do with his birth nor his resurrection. And there's someone will say, well, yeah, but I do it for the kids. Imagine that. Well, wasn't that the same excuse you used for Halloween? You do it for the kids. So basically what you're saying is your desire to please your kids override their authority and the laws and commandments that the Most High have given you. There's no other way to look at it. Now, I'm sure there's some people that just don't know. But I'm specifically talking to the ones that know that these are pagan holidays and that you shouldn't be celebrating. And with that, I'm going to the book of Romans, chapter 12. The book of Romans, chapter 12. The book of Romans, chapter 12, starting at verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. And see, as I was saying earlier, speaking about earlier, how people will, assimilate to this society just to appease whoever, family, friends, associates, just to appease them, and throw the Most High, how about Shema Shai, just throw him behind their back. Just to appease man. And with that, I'm gonna read it again. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. When you conform to this word, hey, that's get aligned. You can have a relationship with your power, with your God, if you do as you have been commanded to do. But following behind the other gods, worshiping the unholy days instead of the days that He have given you as holy days. Look at all the atrocities and mishaps during this time of the year. You got people's having fatal car accidents. You got houses catching on fire from them trees. You got children coming up missing, nowhere to be found. You got suicide rate go up, all because of these unholy days that people celebrate. And little do a lot of people realize that, look, hey, this is a old custom and curse. When you say, I'm only doing it for the kids, that means you sacrificing your kids to a false god, a false deity, as they did in the days of old. And this god was named Molech. And after doing a little research, it was a god of the Ammonites, known modern day name the Japanese. That was a deity that they worship, and you assimilated to those ways. We have a habit of assimilating whatever captivity we are in. We assimilate their custom and forget about ours. I know in some circumstances we were forced to put our holy rituals to the side and pick up other people's rituals. I understand that in some circumstances it was life or death if you didn't. But here we are in modern day, still running behind other deities, full force. We go more harder during these unholy days than the devils themselves. And as I mentioned earlier, it's prevalent in the judgments that's coming down from the Most High for worshiping these unholy days. And with that, I'm gonna move to the book of Jeremiah once again. Back to the book of Jeremiah. No one. Okay. Salaki. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, starting at verse 1. Hear ye the words which the Most High Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Most High Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest. Sound familiar? The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need to be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. So when you bow down in front of that tree, putting presents down, and you decorating it with the tinsel and the ornaments, okay, you praising and honoring a God that can't do anything for you. He have no power over life nor death. He can't come to your aid in your time of distress. Where's the salvation in a tree? And with that being said, I'm going to close out. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. I want to say shalom and a hug to all the brothers and sisters that's striving and thriving in the same true doctrine. Shalom.